Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a mess this morning because I tried to run the dogs around the block before it got too hot. Then I tried to hang out in the air conditioning as long as possible because, yay, it is a freaking oven out here. So it is a little flustered trying to keep my poor dying tree out of the picture over here. So it's just a little bit of a mess this morning, but I hope you are having a fantastic morning. I'm also having a fantastic morning, just a little rushed. Wanted to touch base. Well, hi, I'm Jenny Hensley, co-owner and effectiveness coach with Dynamics. Our goal is to help you reclaim your time so you can reclaim your life and absolutely love your work. Our hashtags are Reclaim Your Life and Stop Bad Meetings. We've been really focusing this summer on Reclaim Your Life with our Summer of Self-Care. And wanted to do just a quick update because last week, since we were midpoint of summer and we're really moving into starting the school year, starting the year off, wanted to kind of touch base. Where are we with our Summer of Self-Care? And I ask you to try one thing for 1 week. So if you were able to do that, I would love to see a thumbs up. I love to see comments on what you tried and how it went. Always helps us when you share information, when you like and share. For me, my goal was to clean out one thing a day, one shelf, one little thing to start getting organized because I felt like I had been getting lazy because spending so much time outside, my house was starting to suffer. So I will give myself, I thought about this, 70% on this. I think I cleaned out 4 things. And those 4 things were very small, like I love tea. I have hot tea every day, and my area where I had it, was storing it was a complete mess, so I cleaned that out, for example. 3 other things. But I think I could do better, so since it's going to be pretty hot today, I'm going to try to do more of a marathon instead of a sprint and do a few things today inside. So I hope you were able to do that. The other thing I shared, because I did a video a few days ago just to touch base with my water goal, which I'm still going strong. Of course, it's really easy to do the water goal when you're thirsty all the time because it's 100 degrees, but I'm still doing it. The other thing that I did was stopped scrolling social media. So I found that as I had time in the evenings and the mornings and things, I was just scrolling through social media. I'm a very visual person, so I was doing that, and it just became more and more and more. And then I also noticed that I was watching TV, and it was watching things that are dumb that I don't care about or want to watch. So I completely cut my TV time and stopped social media except for posting quickly getting on and posting things for you and posting things to my sites. And oh my God, I am getting so much done because I'm not on social media. Has anybody tried this? I'm saying try it for 24 hours. Don't even try it for a week. Try it for 24 hours. And I made a promise to myself that if I was going to stop, limit the TV and stop the social media or limit the social media scrolling, that I was going to do something that was worthwhile. And so I'll talk about that next week. I'm going to talk about micro-learning next week. And so I've filled in other things, and it's been so great. So I hope that you guys are tried one thing for 1 week. Share those with us. I'd love to hear it. So we're starting to get school starts early now. It starts in August. Many of you are starting to gear up to go back. And so the next few times are going to be, oh, that's right. Next week's not going to be micro-learning. Next week's going to be how to have an awesome opening meeting. And this week is going to be about branding your year. So when I'm talking about branding your year, I always, with the people that Tom and I coach, the number one thing that we work with people on is focus. It doesn't matter whether we're helping people with an agenda, helping people plan their retreats, facilitating, coaching. It's trying to help people to cut out all of the crap and get to what really, really matters. And the idea of branding to me is fascinating, and I absolutely love it. It's the idea of doing that focus and making it very purposeful and meaningful. So when I'm saying branding, I'm saying decide on something, decide on almost a theme, a slogan, something that you're going to center your whole year around. Should be simple. It should be, so simple meaning everybody can remember it, everybody can talk about it. It's not something that people have to look up. It should be catchy, meaning something that catches people's interest, something people are excited about. Most importantly, it should be something that is worthwhile. So we do strategic planning and work with districts all over the state on that. And we do a very different method, a rapid method, very different from what the traditional method of strategic planning. But the goal is to make it a living, real, breathing document that continues to evolve. So if you have a strategic plan, if you have a mission and vision, what are they? And what's the one thing that the entire organization can focus on that's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck? What's the one thing that's going to make the most difference? And so I really was trying to think of, because it seems really abstract and we don't really think about branding when you think about your year and your meetings. And I was trying to think of an example to give you, and we are lucky enough to work with Worthington, and Trent Bowers, the superintendent, does a great job of branding. And so they brand their year every year, and he shared with me he said, our goal with creating themes for each school year is to shape our internal organizational atmosphere through focusing our entire team on something important. Focusing our entire team on something important. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. So in the show notes, I'm going to share with you some specific examples from Worthington. They have all of their keynote speeches and opening meetings and videos from kids up online, and so I'm going to share a few of those with you in the show notes when I put those up. But I just wanted to share their last year theme was Your Words Matter. And so in talking with him and in his email that he shared with me, he talked about the theme being something that is tangible for every single person in the organization, something that everybody that meets, sees, interacts with kids on a daily basis can implement. And it's just the simple idea that your words matter. It goes back to their mission. It goes back to their guiding principles, and giving specific examples of how this looks and what individuals can do. And it sounds really simple, your words matter, but if the entire organization is focused on this one thing, dogs barking, then it's going to make a big difference in the lives of kids every single day. So I didn't want to share their theme for this year. You'll have to watch on their website, because I don't know if it's a surprise or not. So, but I really love their theme for this year too. So I shared, I will share in the notes the information from last year. And there's a great little video that I'm going to share where they talk to kids, and kids talked about what your words matter mean to them individually. And it is so powerful. So I hope that, and I just want to say too, I know some of you aren't educators, so it doesn't matter what organization you're in, you can brand your year. If you are a team leader, if you are a team member, how can you work together with your team? Oh my Lord. See, I'm wilting out here, people. How can you work with your team to focus on one thing? And I think it may get annoying for me to keep saying focus on one thing, try one thing for 1 week. But it is the way to truly, truly make change. Hold on, Harry wants to be on. Just a second. I always said when I was in leadership in schools, teachers and administrators and employees have tons to do already on their plate. So when we're talking about improvement, we can only ask them to try one new thing, to work to improve one thing. Because if we ask them to improve two things or try two new things or two new programs, if we ask them to try three new programs, there's going to be a choice because they don't have time to do that. So then you divide the focus. You divide the impact. If you choose one thing that makes the most difference, everybody's focused on that thing, it's going to matter. So that's our goal for today. As always, I would love it if you would like and share these with your colleagues, share these with your leaders, anybody that you think would help. It helps us if you subscribe both on Facebook, and you can get notified because I often come live, not just on Sundays at 10 for the pep talks, but other times. And if you like and follow our Instagram channel, the Instructional Leadership Channel. So as I shared, next week, I'm going to talk about how to do an amazing opening meeting. And then following that, we're going to talk about micro-learning, which has been my new, of course, I have a new obsession always. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. As always, if you're lucky enough to have it off, please, please enjoy it. And stay either in a pool or in the air conditioning today. From Carrie and I, have a great weekend. Bye, guys.